Medium.
And we're here for Twin Flame Tuesdays at the Petrified Forest in Bentonia,
Mississippi. Yeah.
Yeah. And so we are doing multiple episodes here, and we can't wait to share them with you. Peridot. So what's Peridot do, girl?
Oh, wonderful for manifestations. Wonderful for abundance. I actually have a peridot at my house. I have a peridot on a big slab at the house.
A big slab?
Yeah.
Like you have a big slab of amethyst.
It is 95.
Okay.
95. But yes, so crystals, we are one with everything. We're one with Mother Earth. We're one with everything. Everything is energy. And to bring a more understanding of this energy that we came here to be in, these different light ray of colors, as you see crystals come in a different ray of colors, from black to pink to purple to blue to green and clear. And we have these different rays in us. Our chakras are different colors. These are the rays of the frequencies that we hold, the vibrations of what we hold. And that's why, another reason why we are so interconnected with crystals, because they hold that frequency. They hold the frequency of the light. And as we become more crystalline in nature, crystalline body, we're going to be the ones holding our own frequency just like they are. And it also connects us back to the crystalline grid.
Grids.
We hadn't even talked about that.
Grids. I left my grid in the car.
I know. If I can even show, let me just move some things off of it and show this grid that we bought today. I bought this grid today.
Yes.
And we have a crystalline grid underneath the earth. And where do you think all these beautiful crystals come from? The earth.
Right.
And so this is what it's like when they say this reality is really a holographic reality. That is really true. And that is how we're holographically here through the energy and through the crystals. We fragment into this reality. The crystals help us to hold the projection of this reality.
The way I heard one of the physicists describe it is, it's like, it's not that we are not really here. He described holograms or holographics as the physical manifestation of visualization.
Yeah.
And so it is, things solidify, and it's how we are able to visualize the solidification. Mm-hmm. He used like the pixelization as an example.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He said like the way we're able to visualize things because of pixelization, the pixels. Mm-hmm. And the more pixels there are, the better we're able to visualize it. So he said the more we are able to solidify our crystallinity or our energy, the more we're able to be visualized. And so that is why we are holograms. It's not that we are not here, because so many people think of hologram as like it's something you turn off and on, like on the Starship Enterprise. Okay, hologram off, hologram on. And it's not that. It's about how much of your energy are you letting in? How many pixels of you are there?
Of the animated light particles are you letting in?
Yeah, it's like how when there's not as many pixels in a picture, it's not very clear. And the more pixels there are, the more clear it is. How many of your light particles are you letting in? Explain that. Yeah.
Well, first of all, we have control over 37 trillion cells in this body.
I had heard a number before. That is bigger than I had heard.
37 trillion cells.
37 trillion.
Trillion cells.
I'd heard some number 86 something, but it wasn't trillion.
Yeah, it's trillion.
Wow.
37 trillion cells. So how much of your light energy are you honing in to activate these cells?
I want it all. I want it all.
I know, right?
I mean, if you're going to be a bear, you know me. If you're going to be a bear, okay, be a grizzly.
I know.
If you're going to be a light being,
be a light being.
Be a light being. You know, I don't want to be a candle, okay, folks.
No.
I want to be the freaking chandelier. I want to be see the whole thing.
I know. Me too. And that's the beauty of this. When we think that we're so small and we're so insignificant, and we're not. 37 trillion cells in the human body that we have control over, that we are a part of, that we command, that we bring life to. We either bring life or death to these cells. And that is us being vibrationally in alignment with the light energy that we are, that brings the light, breathing in more of that animate particles, that light being of light, our essence, to activate these cells, to have these cells on board for us to be able to pixelate it, the pixels.
And that is what we're talking about when we say light body activation. That is, people have talked about, well, I'm building my light body. Our light body's built.
Yeah.
And the activation of it is merely, again, integrating the ego, where we're saying, okay, ego, let's stop blocking the way, and let's let as much of it in as we possibly can.
Yes.
And that's what that is. And that is literally surrendering to that. And most people take the word surrender and they think that's a bad thing.
Yeah.
Again, it's paradoxical, is counterintuitive. Yeah. Yes, surrender makes it sound like we're giving up the battle.
Yeah.
Well, we are. We're giving up the battle to win the war.
Yeah.
Because
I like the way you said that.
Yeah, we're giving up the battle
to win the war,
which we've been fighting against ourselves.
Yes.
To win.
Yes.
The whole thing.
Yeah.
And how many times do we do that in our lives? How many times in our lives do we fight and fight and fight? And when we finally stop fighting it, I love that song, I Can't Fight This Feeling Anymore. I've forgotten what I started fighting for. It's like, what is this about anyway? And then when you just stop, it's like, dang, this is everything I wanted. What was I fighting about? What was this about?
What was it about? Yeah. And when you talked about the pixelation, I'm glad you said that, because all this technology that we're using has crystals in it.
It's crystal based. I know.
All technology is crystal based. Did you know that?
I absolutely do.
Yeah,
that is
of course.
Silicon Valley.
Yeah.
Silicon Valley.
Yes.
That is what that's all about.
Yes, it's crystal based.
Yes.
So crystals are conductors.
I love it. I love technology.
I know. I love technology. They're conductors. They carry energy.
Which is why Mercury retrograde and technology go so hand in hand.
Yes.
And which is why if we just decide that Mercury retrograde is not going to energetically go backward for us.
Yes.
But be a revisit of, okay, how do we do this better? Or how do we improve it? Or if we energetically set the intention. Energy does what we intend.
Yes.
Energy does what we intend. Yeah. So if we just, people have flow so wrong. People think flow means go with the flow and everything will be easy. Go with the flow and you are not setting intention and things are chaotic.
Yes.
Go with the flow means work in the whole flow of your light body and energetically set the intention for what you want. And what you want is what the whole light body wants.
The experience.
Work in that flow. And then you can have it all over an expansive period of time. So energetically set the intention. That's going with the flow. And that is how we have it all. And so I get so frustrated at the limited way we have been taught to think. And we've been taught it all so backwards.
But we're learning now.
We're
becoming more aware.
We are.
Becoming more aware of ourselves.
All of it, what I get frustrated with is the conscious awareness that we had.
Yes.
And I talked about my brilliant son, who I brag on, and I'm proud mom alert. He's brilliant, okay? And when he was a baby, he was brilliant. I mean, 2 months old, he was saying words. 3 months old, he was saying words. 10 months old, complete sentences, okay? But so frustrating as a child too, because here he's in this little body that won't do what he wants it to do, and he knows everything he wants it to do like an adult. And he was so frustrated because it wouldn't do. And that is how I have been my whole life, because on some level I've known how it was supposed to be, and yet I couldn't make any of it happen, and I couldn't articulate it, and I couldn't get it out. And so I get that. I sometimes have that childlike frustration that I saw in my son, and I feel it, and I know that it's a toddler energy, and I'm like, you've got to back off that, you've got to back off that, and I recognize it, and I realize that it's I'm a cosmic toddler at times, and I'm like, okay, don't have a cosmic tantrum here, okay, don't do that, don't have a cosmic toddler tantrum here, and poor Annette gets to listen to me, because I'll pull a card, or we'll get something, and I'm like, okay, I know it's the level of consciousness we're in right now. I know this isn't right, but it's right for now.
It's right for now,
And I get so frustrated with it, though, because I know, but it is our level of consciousness, but we're coming up and up and up all the time.
Yeah, and that's the beauty of it.
It is the beauty of it. Okay, Peridot. Deep in your heart, there's a place of verdant joy and sunshine wellness. Where moss carpets and rocks and tree trunks are crisscrossed with flowering vines, and the air is rich with bird song, and every branch is crisp and vibrant, reaffirming life. It's magical and miraculous. Everything and anything is possible. This is the space where Peridot lives, spiraling through the never-ending green. Come dance with me, she whispers. There's still so much life within you. Restore and remember your bliss. Yes.
Nature.
Yes.
And just think about, abundance is always associated with green. What is nature? She's abundantly. Look at all this beautiful green. Beautiful green nature.
Yeah.
Just get out of nature. When you get out of nature, you will really remember how connected you are.
Because we are physical beings, and nature holds all the secrets to the physicality that the light bodies, which are what we are, want to embody for a tactile experience. Whether you're twin flame or, well, you are all twin flame, but whether you're talking about the twin flame experience or not.
Yes, whether you're with your twin or not with your twin, or haven't met your twin, or twin might not even be here in this lifetime.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, you all, we have gone over an hour.
Yes,
we have more. We have morganite. We have rose quartz. We have,
We have an array of stuff. We could be, like I said, in this episode, could be all day talking about crystals and how connected we are to crystals.
We got to come back.
Yes, we got to come back.
And we've been invited back. We can come back and do workshops.
I know.
Austin said we could come back, just call or email, and we can come back.
I know.
So guess what we're going to do, folks? So Gabrielle, take us out, girl.
Peace and love from my twin flame, my spirit guys, and you guys have a wonderful day.
Thank you for coming and playing outside with me today.
Thank you for inviting me.
Bye, you all.
Bye. Have a wonderful day.